What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and welcome to the Patrick Mahomes Highlights Breakdown. I think Patrick Mahomes is, if not the best, top 3 quarterback in the NFL, and today we're going to break down what makes his throws on the run so good and why he has such a strong arm. So this first play is against Seattle here. This is one of the best throws he made during this season. So you can see he's scrambling in this pocket, or he's standing in this pocket. Now, one thing I want you to see, his eyes start on the left side of the field. Now, where are his feet? His feet are to the left side of the field. They call this tying your feet to your eyes, guys. And when his eyes come back to the right side of the field trying to hit this little hitch right here, this little stop, his feet come back with him. His feet are set to make this throw. This isn't there, so he has to scramble. But one thing I want you to see is his eyes never start to look at this pocket. He has a feel for this rush. He's looking downfield. His eyes are immediately downfield. He's trying to see where his guys are so he can extend this play. The thing about quarterback is Patrick Mahomes easily could just take off and run right now, go make this play with his feet, but quarterback's about extending the play. So Mahomes comes out. He could easily take this thing just to the sideline right now, get out of bounds, live to see the next down, but he's about extending the play. He wants to extend the play, and he's got enough talent to make this play. So he's hitting this throw back across his body. Now, every single quarterback coach, quote unquote, will say, oh, you don't want to make this throw. You want to square up and run downhill and attack the target right here. But that throw isn't always going to happen, guys. Sometimes you have to be going with your belly button towards the sideline, or sometimes you have to be attacking completely flat and be able to make this throw, and that's what makes him so great, and that's what makes him an elite quarterback. So as you can see here, what I want you to notice is how his right foot is stepping at the target. It's kind of reversed when you're throwing on the run. They call this off platform. So when you're throwing off platform, you know how you normally step with your left foot if you're a right-handed quarterback? Now you're stepping with your right foot, and you can see his right foot is angled right to the path where he's going to throw it. Okay, that's the first key to throwing on the run off platform when you don't have your feet underneath you. So now what he's doing is, I want you to see his upper half. He's getting so much torque. He's getting his shoulders back while his hips are going forward. That's the key to throwing with any kind of velocity. They call it torque, guys. Having any kind of torque on the throw, that's what it is. So now I want you to see he's got this torque. He's got a lot of rotational force, a lot of external rotation. And he throws this thing sidearm to split these two defenders, and it goes right in between him. That is a completely... I think this is a mechanically sound throw. A lot of people would disagree with me on that, but Mahomes can make this throw. I think any elite quarterback can make this throw. There's a throw that you can train. There's a throw that you can work, because look at his follow-through. He's throwing darts with this follow-through. That's what you want to do on the run. So there are 3 keys when you're throwing this thing on the run. Right foot in the direction you're going to go, get some torque from your shoulders, and leave this follow-through like you're throwing darts, like you're throwing at a big dartboard. Right, perfect throw, and then he's able to score upfield. Let's watch this thing full speed. So dropping back, tying his feet to his eyes, gets out of the pockets, downfield, step, rotate, give him a ball, let him score. That's a great play by Patrick Mahomes, making something happen when there isn't something there. All right, so this is from training camp. This is Mahomes throwing against practice. It's probably 7-on-7, no pass rush. So Mahomes is going to make this game realistic. His first couple reads aren't there, so they probably told him to scramble, work this scramble drill. Now, this is a no-look pass, so we're going to watch this thing full speed, and we're going to break it down. So he's coming out. No-look pass right to his guy over the middle, okay? So what makes this throw so great is, you see when he scrambles around, he's making this as game realistic as he can. He's not looking down. He drops his eyes, but the first thing that comes up when he shoots around are his eyes. He's in that habit. Anytime I get out of the pocket, I got to shoot my eyes around. I got to look downfield. I got to find my receivers. So when he's coming out right now, he's scanning the field. He knows his guy's coming across. I think this is Tyreek. He knows Tyreek's coming across, but what I want you to see is you can kind of tell by his knee right here where his front foot is angled. His front foot is angled to the inside. He's looking outside. So that's a complete tell where he's going with this ball. Now let's watch this follow through. Again, he's just throwing darts. This thing's coming out sideways. He's going to be throwing darts right into this window. His right leg is stepping where he wants this thing to go. Throwing darts right here. That's a perfect release. Anytime we're throwing off platform, you could even see it a little bit better now where his foot was angled, and he's bringing this left foot through to make sure he gets some power. Right over the middle, receiver bobbles it a little bit, but ultimately it's a catch. That's a great job by him. Same kind of mechanics. Get some torque from his shoulders. As you can see right here, torque, drops this ball a little low, but he's got such a quick release, nice sidearm release, that he's able to get this ball out fast. But he steps with the right leg, shoulders are getting him some torque. Now he's rotating through, creating this external rotational force, and leaves that finish like he's just throwing darts. Let's watch it again. Finish, just like he's throwing at a dartboard. Very, very accurate throw. Let's watch this thing full speed again. So dropping in the pocket, shoots his eyes around, coming out, steps to the inside, throwing darts. Very accurate throw. All right, so this is another throw where Mahomes is going to be on the run. Now this is, as you can see right here, They are stacking the box. So Mahomes knows there's going to be pressure. He knows there will be pressure on this play. But what I want you to see is his eyes. I want you to focus on his eyes. His eyes never drop. So he's dropping in the pocket. He's feeling a little bit of pressure right here. They closed off this window. The only window he sees to throw is right here. So he closed off this window. He's trying to work this side. So what he has to do is get out of the pocket. He has a great feel for the pocket. So now he gets out. And this is one of those plays where I'm talking about. Quarterback coaches love to say, oh, you need to run up to the target. You need to square up. You need to get your feet underneath you. This is a situation where he can't. This is a fast defensive player right here. So Mahomes has to carry out full speed with his belly button to the sideline. Quarterbacks, you can work this kind of throw. You have to work this kind of throw because these guys, especially these linemen, especially linebackers, they're getting so much faster these days. So we have to be able to make these types of throws. Now, this is a freak throw because it's about 40 yards down the field. But same mechanics that we've been talking about all day. Look at his right leg, and when his right leg hits the ground, his shoulders start going for torque. So right leg, where's it angled? Angled upfield. He gets his shoulders torqued. Now he's going to start rotating through this thing, and I want you to see his left leg. He uses this left leg to swing through. That's where he gets all of his power from. If he dragged this left leg, if he just dragged it in the ground, the ball would only go about to the 20. But because he swings this leg through, he's able to get so much power, create so much force with his external rotational phase, and then same deal. He's just throwing darts at the target. He's able to leave this thing downfield for a great catch right there. Let's watch this thing full speed again. So feels pressure, gets out, belly button towards the sideline, right leg torque. It's a great throw. Just give your guy a chance. Young quarterbacks, anytime you're in a situation where it's man coverage like this, I like our guy better than their guy. Let's give him a chance. Let's throw it above the rim even. Just give him a chance so we can make a play. All right, so this is another sidearm throw for Patrick Mahomes. This is quarterbacks, you have to change up your arm angle sometimes. It's not always going to be a perfect 90-degree angle coming right over the top, releasing it over the top every single time. This is a perfect example of how you're going to have to change your arm angle. It's not going to be that get to 90 phrase that all quarterback coaches love to say. So, as you can see here, Mahomes is going to be taking a shot. He's going to be taking a big shot. If he comes over right over the top, the ball's going to come out weird. He has to change up his arm angle so this guy doesn't make a play on it. So he makes this thing, he's coming out sidearm. Anytime we change up our arm angle, quarterbacks, or anytime we're going to get hit, we can't tense up. We got to stay nice and relaxed with our shoulders. He doesn't fall out of there too soon. He's going to take this shot, but what I want you to see is his follow through. He's just throwing darts right here. He's releasing it outside of his frame, throwing darts, but look where his follow through is. His follow through is right here. Now look where the ball ends up. Right in stride with this guy right over the middle. He takes this shot. He's nice and relaxed. All he does is change up this arm angle. He's not super tense, and he makes this throw completely sidearm. But the reason why it works is because he's throwing darts with it, changes up that arm angle, hits his receiver right in stride. Let's watch this thing full speed again. Dropping back, arm angle, accurate throw. That's a great ball by Patrick Mahomes. Great job changing up the arm angle. Okay, so now we're going to see why he throws this thing with so much pop. This is from the goal line, and I want to say it ends up at the opposite 20 or maybe even further. It's hard to tell from this clip. So he's just going nice and easy. 3 and a hitch drop. What I want you to notice is he's trying to throw this thing as far as he can right now. Look at his shoulders. He's so relaxed. It's like he's just working out at the beach right now. He's got his shoulders nice and relaxed. He's not super tense. So what a lot of quarterbacks do is they tense up when they're trying to throw this thing far, and that's why the ball looks like a helicopter. You throw a duck, and you don't get as much power on it. But all of his force, I want you to look at his back leg. All of his force is coming from this back leg. He's pushing off of this inside arch right here. And what I want you to notice is he's not standing super vertical with his legs. He's got a slight bend to it. He's pushing off this inside arch. And now when he gets that left foot in the ground, that's when the ball starts to go back. Okay, now what that does is that creates torque from his hips. You can see here how much his hips are going to rotate through, but one thing I want to point out is look at his shoulders. They're on a 45-degree angle, so when it's time to rotate through this throw, he can rotate up and get some arc and get some distance on this thing. So he's got his foot in the ground. Now I want you to see what this back hip does. They call this chase the hip. His hip is coming through before everything else in the throw. So his hip comes through first, then it's the shoulders, then as you can see, it's the ball. So that's why he's able to create so much pop on this ball. It's because of torque. Everybody just loves to say he has a strong arm, but it's all legs, it's all hips, it's all core, and the arm just rotates right into this thing. So now I want you to see how he's rotating up and over this throw. He starts at this 45, and now he's rotating up and over here, leaving his follow through up in the air like he's shooting free throws. If we can get our shoulders at 45, if we can rotate up over the top and we can leave our follow through up in the air and we're just letting it hang, that's how we're going to get some arc to this ball, and that's how we're going to let it drop right in. And it's tough to see where that thing landed, but I'm assuming it's on the opposite 20. Let's watch this thing full speed again. Pushing off the back leg, foot in the ground, rotate through, get that ball up. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Please leave in the comments who you guys would like to see me break down next. And if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel. I'll see you guys next time.